we had a hard time growing up. All right, like, I'm gonna be honest with that. Like I said before, like we grew up pretty poor, but they grew up even poorer. Like holy shit, they had nothing. My mom and dad had nothing at all, right? So they're just used to being this way. They don't want to spend a lot of money on anything. Even though they have money, they don't want to spend it because like they're very afraid of being put in that position again. I can understand that, right? It's like their own little trauma that I realize that they have, but they don't really talk about. You know what I mean? So it's like every now and then, like being able to treat them, and that's why I like to, you know, pay for their vacations and stuff like that, so they can enjoy themselves and know like it's okay to enjoy themselves. But my dad especially, I don't know, he feels like he doesn't deserve it. I'm just like, that's something I will never be able to convince him, or like he'll never be able to like come to terms with, it seems like, is that like sometimes like he feels like he has to suffer in order to like enjoy the good things in life. And like, dad, it's fine, you could just enjoy yourself, right, without having to feel like you need to, you know, do something back, or like do something for, like, you know, to feel like you have to earn it, right? A lot of, yeah, my dad is definitely like that. It's I don't know, we can't really change that side of him, but yeah, he does appreciate it though. He does appreciate it, I will say that. It's just like, yeah, mom and dad are you know, that's how they grew up, right? That's how they grew up for like the first, what, 20 years of their life. Like I care a lot about my mom and dad, okay? Like, yeah, growing up, mom and dad were not like the best parents, right? You never are gonna have perfect parents, right? And right now, here's the thing, I want to talk about this. Like, oh shit, this is a thought that came to my brain recently. Is like, it is rare for me to say I love you to my mom or dad, right? It is rare for me to say like good night or good morning to my mom and dad, and it is very rare for us to be like what, to like talk very often. I don't know, it's like, maybe this is an, again, ethnic parenting, or maybe it's just me, but I don't really say good morning or good night to them. We kind of just like, you know, acknowledge each other and have a conversation sometimes, or like, you know, my mom and dad are very based off of you know, show your love rather than like say it. So it's more like it's like how actions speak louder than words, right? That's like the way I can boil it down to. Rather than like saying anything, they're more used to just being like, you know, making you food, or like, you know, getting something for you, or like, you know, just what, it's through their action. They really do show it through like their actions and shit. Like but yeah, growing up, man, they were very strict parents, holy shit. But they've like mellowed out a lot in the past, like, what, 5 years, I'd say. Yeah. So I'm just used to it. I know like some people are like really, what, confused by that. Dude, I don't even eat dinner with my parents that much anymore. Isn't that crazy? I don't know about you guys, but like, here's the thing, our schedules never line up. Like, my dad comes home, my mom and dad eat dinner like with each other when they can, and then I'm usually like busy doing my own work, or like I'm out at the gym in the meantime, and then like I eat dinner like, you know, after them, like anytime later in the night, or whatever, right? I don't really like go down and sit at the table and enjoy a meal with mom and dad, unless we go out somewhere for like dim sum, or like we go out somewhere for dinner or for lunch, right? That's like one of the rare times, or like if there's a family get together, right, then that's when we'll have dinner together. But otherwise, dude, 9 times out of 10 I don't eat dinner with my family. Why? What do you mean why? It's just like, dude, like, don't have the time to, and it's like not really, I don't know, not really forced among us. Like, my mom and dad get it, right? Mom and dad gets it. Sometimes like what, even my mom wants to eat her food a little bit earlier, but like, you know, she really sticks it out and waits for dad in order to, whenever they want to like have dinner and stuff. But like for me, they know like I can't really do that. I mean, I'm sure I could if I made the time, but like I don't really have to. But it doesn't matter too much, right? Because I don't know, maybe that's weird. Is that weird? I have dinner at like, what, 7 o'clock, right? They eat dinner at like 5 usually. Yeah, they have dinner around like 5 o'clock. I eat at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, so. And that's like when I come back home from the gym, usually. It's not weird, right? Yeah, it's not weird. I mean, like, mom and dad don't really care that much. They still love me the same, right? It's not like us. It's like nice to share dinner, right? When we can. Of course, we do that when we go out. But like, um, well, here's the thing. You gotta understand, my parents sleep at like 9 o'clock and they wake up like 4 a.m. Bro, I stayed up till like 5 a.m. a couple days ago, right? And went down to the kitchen to like, what, get some water. And my dad was like, "You're up early." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't sleep." And I just go back upstairs. It happened. It happened.